say when you're hungry, oh, it's 7:30, it's too early for me to be hungry? Or does the belly say, oh, no, I'm hungry? Did that answer your question enough?
Yes, thank you so much.
All right.
I think Lydia belongs in this conversation because she was a single mother of two, basically doing what we're gathered here intentionally to do today. She did on a daily basis and non-discriminatorily. Okay? This is how she lived her life. It was in her heart. And her life was taken by one of those people that she helped.
Well,
Cruelly and viciously.
okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about some of the prayers that are also the other prayers that are going to be happening. Jody has asked me to mention Lydia, a woman who was just murdered. And I really want to bring Lydia, her family, her friends that have loved and adored her, support them in finding peace around this. But I would not be me without offering to you, Jody, and every person in this room, you cannot be taken without your permission on some level. Her soul said, this is fine. That may have been her last moment of service work. You never know what was happening energetically and etherically. We do not die. You cannot be killed. I would, if it is me, Jody, honestly, and you know how service I am, I would rather die in service than die not being in service. So, please, for your own peace, the universe, if there is something that we would refer to as punishment that is necessary, there is a foolproof system built in the universe that whatever you put out, you will receive. Whoever, if she was murdered, the murderer will get theirs, or something else was coming into balance. And our human mind does not have the potential to be able to understand that. Okay? Please, guys, don't build a story around your victimhood or anyone else's victimhood. We cannot be victimized unless you choose it and allow it.
Or are we not inviting some of this into our lives by putting ourselves in the middle of it?
As I said, I would die in service. So yes, I am. And when I go out there on the street, there's been Sundays that you have not seen that I've had to break up fights. I've had to tell them, get in line, back the hell up. And Todd, it was funny, he was playing with me, but he gave me a stick. He said, keep this in your car. This is back the fuck up stick. And I still have it. You know, of course, I would never raise a stick at somebody, but I enjoyed the humor. Totally. Okay, so yes, you are subjecting yourself. when you are in these situations.
You can't do it from a space of fear.
But you can't do it from a space of fear either. And I know on a soul, cellular level that I will be fine even if I get knifed, stabbed, throat cut, gunshot wound, murdered, raped, killed, demolished, or destroyed. I am still okay. They cannot take that away from me. They cannot take away my peace, even if they cut me to pieces.
And who's to say that that's not the contract you wrote for yourself?
See, that's the thing. We don't know. There's lots of variables that we do not know. But what we do know is not to build stories around happenings. Be in your divinity. Your divinity is not the part of you that is going to be scared. You know, there was a time that I refused Bernard from even being in this house. All y'all know Bernard, the homeless gentleman. Now he's back, invited back into the house. Or at least he was when it was 10 degrees outside. Okay? But there's been times that even in Bernard stealing, robbing, lying to me, to us, he has heard. It is sunk in. And that gentleman has gotten a haircut, he has shaved his beard, and he has joined the Baptist mission. You don't know. And we can't be hurt. You cannot be hurt. It may hurt on the surface, but you cannot be hurt. So yes, we've heard two of the prayers. The other prayer is also about service work. It is for my third grade teacher and her husband, who are really, he has been sick with cancer, and now they put these steel titanium plates in his brain that are now making him sick. He's gone beyond the cancer, but these are having issues now. You know, and it's about service, about being them remembering their divinity in this process. So those are the names that you're going to hear. There's another gentleman in Italy that was asked on Monday to be put on the prayer list, and by Wednesday he was already dead. His body died, his mind died, but he still lives on. Lydia still lives on. And that's not coming from an airy-fairy place either. Lydia still lives on.
I just feel like there's one less of us to do the work.
No.
But there'll be two in his place.
Well, I hope so.
There'll be two in his place. That's going to take. Shut your eyes, please. It's going to be kind of a brief one today, but just shut your eyes. It's going to be impactful. Just shut your eyes and take a couple deep breaths. Being with what is being said here. And allow the words of this song